Good morning, everyone. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing John, who works as a Mandarin translator in Morowali. John is part of the General Affairs Department, where he handles crucial responsibilities, including processing foreign worker visa application and coordinating documentation with the Jakarta team for submission to the Ministry of Manpower. Him role requires both linguistic skills and administrative expertise, making him the perfect person to discuss job responsibilities. Welcome, John, and thank you for joining us today.
Good afternoon, Rido. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to share about my work. But for this session, I'm going to keep my camera off to prioritize audio quality, as my connection is a bit unstable today.
Okay. Let's start with a basic question. Can you tell us what your typical day at work looks like?
Sure, my day usually starts with checking emails from our Jakarta office and foreign workers who need visa assistance. I spend the morning translating documents from Mandarin to Indonesian or English, and vice versa. In the afternoon, I focus on preparing visa application documents and coordinating with various departments to ensure all paperwork is complete before sending it to Jakarta.
That sounds good, busy. What would you say is your main responsibility in the General Affairs Department?
My primary responsibility is managing the foreign worker visa application process. This includes collecting all necessary documents, translating them when needed, verifying their completeness and accuracy, and then coordinating with our Jakarta team to submit everything to the Ministry of Manpower. It's a critical task because any delays or errors can affect workers' legal status.
What skills do you think are most important for your job?
I would say there are three key skills. First, language proficiency. Being fluent in Mandarin, Indonesian, and English is essential. Second, attention to detail because visa applications require perfect accuracy. Third, communication skills. Since I work with people from different cultural backgrounds and need to coordinate with multiple teams,
Okay. What is the most challenging part of your job?
the most challenging part is managing tight deadlines while ensuring accuracy. Visa regulations can be complex and sometimes change, so I need to stay updated. Also, coordinating between foreign workers, local management, and the Jakarta office requires careful time management, especially when there are urgent cases.
How do you handle the pressure that comes with such a high responsibility?
I stay organized by using checklists and maintaining a clear filing system for all documents. I also communicate proactively with all parties involved to set realistic expectations. When things get overwhelming, I prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. And I'm not afraid to ask help from my colleagues when needed.
What do you find most rewarding about your work?
The most rewarding aspect is knowing that my work directly helps people. When a visa application is successfully processed, it means a worker can legally continue their job and support their family. Also, I enjoy being a bridge between different cultures and helping people overcome language barriers.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to pursue a career similar to yours?
I would say first invest time in learning languages. Well, not just vocabulary, but also cultural context. Second, develop strong organizational skills because administrative work requires precision. Third, be patient and adaptable, as working with different cultures and regulations means you will constantly face new situations. And finally, never stop learning, especially about laws, regulations related to your field.
Thank you so much, John, for sharing your insights about your job and responsibilities. Your work clearly requires a unique combination of skills and is inspiring to hear how you handle such important responsibilities with dedication and professionalism.
Thank you, Rido. It was my pleasure to share about my experience.
That concludes our interview today. Thank you everyone for listening. Bye bye.
Bye.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Rido, and I'm a student from the informatics study program. Today, I would like to present the result of the interview that I have conducted. In this presentation, I will explain the background of the interview, the key findings, and the conclusion that can be drawn from the discussion. I hope this presentation will be useful and provide clear information for all of us. Thank you for your attention, and let's begin the presentation. Uh, the slide one, the job and responsibility, an analytic case study, deconstructing the role of general effort and translated in the international operations. This is based on an interview with John, Mandarin translator, in Morowali. What is role matters in a global industrial environment? The bridge between foreign expertise and local regulation is critical. We selected the role of a Mandarin translator or general affairs officer for this analysis because it represents the perfect intersection of uh, the number one is linguistic precision, the necessity of precision in Mandarin, Indonesian, and English. And number two, legal compliance, navigating stress in Ministry of Manpower Regulation. Uh, the last, number three, human impacts, ensuring workers maintain legal status to support their livelihoods. The key takeaway this presentation explore how administrative roles function as the strategic backbone of international operations. The subject is John Rover. For editors, the role is Mandarin translator and in Department General Affairs in location Morobe Industrial Site. The core function is processing foreign worker visa application and coordinating documentation. The context is Ministry of Manpower Regulation. This is John in Mauritius, local in Jakarta hacking strategy. The network John operates as a node connecting the local stand in Morowali, the headquarters in Jakarta, and the Ministry of Manpower. The medium as well requires constant switching between three languages: Mandarin, Indonesia, and English. A day in the life, from translation to coordination. The morning pass uh, input, checking emails from the Jakarta office and foreign workers. Action, translating documents uh, in Mandarin to Indonesian or English. The afternoon pass fo in focus visa application preparation, action coordinating with various departments to ensure paperwork completeness. The output sending verifications to the Jakarta team. The call mission, managing legal status. John in the TPS his primary responsibility as managing the forest worker visa application process. This is not merely paperwork, it's a compression forward. Uh, the one correction, gathering necessary document from workers, and two translation, forwarding document for broker or authorities, and three verification, checking for completeness and accuracy. The last, and four submission, coordinating with Jakarta team for ministry submission. Is a critical test because any delays or errors can affect workers' is legal status. Recommendation trial. The the one is language proficiency. Proficiency is non-negotiable. Mastery mastery of Mandarin, Indonesian, and English. Attention to detail. Interface application allow for zero error. Perfect accuracy is the standard. Communication skill. Navigation different cultural background and coordinating across multiple teams. The challenge and the system. The friction or challenge. The one is tight the lens fit accuracy. The pressure to move fast without making mistakes. The two regulatory complexity. Visa regulation change requiring constant vigilance. Uh, Tripartite coordination, checking foreign forecast, local management, and the Jakarta office. The fifth zone methodology. The one is organization. Utilizing utilizing checklists and clear firing systems. The two is communication, proactive and updates to set realistic expectations. The three prioritization is sorting test by urgency and asking correctors for help when the offer help me. The next is the human element, rewards and efforts. The reward is knowing that my work directly helps people in livelihood is successful visa means and workers can regularly continue the job and support their family. In bridging, in bridging the satisfaction of helping people overcome language barriers. Uh, the next is a fast for experience. In deep learning, learning languages and cultural context, not just vocabulary. In precision, develop strong organization skills, help administrative work. In adaptability, be patient with the new situation and diverse cultures. The next is analysis the culture broker. Based on the interview is create the John is more than a translator. He also as a cultural broker. Translation is often viewed as mechanical, but John's description differs. It is nuanced the negotiation. The silent garden of livelihood in analysis. Uh, Administrative roles of often underestimated, but John's testimony refers the profound human impact of people war. In deep maritime navy, the ripple effects a clearly a clerical error isn't just a typo, as John noted in Indigenous workers' legal status. In deep maritime navy, responsibility defined. In this context, responsibility means carrying the weight of another person's ability to provide for their family. The filing system don't maintain it as actually a safety net for human life. Synthesis and conclusion. In the role, a high-pressure intersection of linguistic law and logistics, the requirement success requires a balance of hard skill, then all religion fluency, and soft skill, all cultural empathy. In the reality, generous effort professionals in this sector are the invisible engineers solid international operation remain rigor and human. The final for this responsibility in this role is defined by the accuracy that protects the workforce. The continuous path. Never stop learning, especially about laws and regulation related to your field. This is John. The landscape of international business and regulation is always shifting, as demonstrated by this case study. The only way to maintain high standards of responsibility is through proper education and adaptability. Uh, okay, everyone. This is my presentation. If uh, wrong in my word, I say sorry and thank you for everyone. Bye bye.